She fell in love with a soldier who never existed. The first letter arrived on a rainy Tuesday. Emily Carter had just returned home from her nursing shift when she noticed an envelope sitting on her porch. It had no return address, just her name written neatly across the front. She assumed it was junk mail. Inside was a handwritten note. To the woman in apartment 3B, I see you every morning rushing to work. I hope today was kind to you. There was no signature. Emily frowned. It was strange, but not threatening. She tossed it aside and forgot about it. 3 days later, another letter arrived. I watched you help an elderly man cross the street yesterday. The world needs more people like you. This one was signed. Daniel. Emily felt a chill. Who was Daniel, and how did he know these things? For a moment, she considered calling the police, but there was nothing criminal about a compliment, so she ignored it. Then another letter came, and another. Soon they arrived every week. Daniel explained that he was a soldier stationed overseas. He said he had grown up in her town but left years ago after joining the military. Somehow he had noticed her through mutual acquaintances and began writing. Emily couldn't explain why, but she started writing back. At first, she kept her responses short, then longer, then pages. The letters became the highlight of her week. Daniel was thoughtful, funny, kind. He remembered every detail she shared. He knew her favorite books, her childhood fears, the dream she had of opening her own clinic one day. Over time, something unexpected happened. Emily fell in love, not with a face, not with a voice, but with words. For nearly a year, the relationship continued. Friends thought she was crazy. Have you ever video called him? One friend asked. No. Seen a recent photo? No. You realize this sounds like a scam, right? Emily defended him. Daniel claimed military restrictions prevented video calls, and whenever she requested a picture, he always had an explanation. A broken camera, security concerns, classified assignments. It sounded suspicious, yet his letters felt so genuine, so personal, so real. Then one day, Daniel made a promise. My deployment ends next month. I'll finally come home. We can meet. Emily cried when she read those words. After 12 months of letters, she would finally see the man she loved. She spent weeks preparing. She bought a new dress, had her hair done, even took a day off work. The meeting was scheduled for noon at the local train station. Emily arrived early. Her heart pounded with anticipation. Every man in uniform made her look twice. 12 o'clock came. No Daniel. 12:30. Nothing. 1 o'clock. Still nothing. Her excitement slowly transformed into dread. By sunset, she knew he wasn't coming. That night, she received another letter. Her hands shook as she opened it. Inside was a single sentence. I'm sorry. No explanation, no details, just those 2 words. Emily was devastated. For weeks, she stopped responding. The letters continued. She threw them away unopened. Then they stopped completely. Months passed. Life slowly returned to normal, or at least it seemed that way. Until one evening at work, an elderly patient was admitted after suffering a minor stroke. Emily helped him settle into his room. As she adjusted his blanket, something caught her eye. A familiar notebook sat on the bedside table. Inside were pages of handwriting. Handwriting she recognized instantly. Daniel's. Her blood ran cold. The old man noticed her staring. You know that writing? He asked. Emily nodded slowly. Where did you get this? The man looked surprised. My grandson wrote these. Emily's stomach tightened. What was his name? The old man answered. Daniel. For a moment, Emily couldn't breathe. The old man explained. Daniel had enlisted in the army years earlier, but there was something else. Something Daniel had hidden. He had never returned from deployment. He died 18 months ago. Emily felt the room spin. That's impossible, she whispered. The letters had continued long after that date. The old man noticed her confusion, Then he revealed the truth. Before deploying, Daniel had developed feelings for Emily after seeing her around town. Too shy to approach her, he began writing letters. When he was deployed overseas, he continued. But after his death, someone else took over, someone determined to keep Daniel's memory alive. The old man handed her another notebook. Inside were dozens of unfinished letters, letters Daniel had written before he died, letters he never had the chance to send. Emily turned page after page. Every word was unmistakably his. Every emotion was real. Tears streamed down her face. "But who sent the rest?" she asked. The old man's eyes filled with tears. "My wife, Daniel's grandmother. After their grandson died, they discovered his letters. They knew how much Emily meant to him, and they couldn't bear the thought of his final words never reaching her. So his grandmother began mailing them. She used Daniel's notes, journals, and unfinished drafts. For months she continued the correspondence, trying to preserve the connection he never got to finish. Emily was speechless. Part of her felt betrayed, part of her felt grateful. Then the old man reached into a drawer and handed her a small box. Inside was a photograph, the first real picture of Daniel she had ever seen. He looked exactly as she imagined. A warm smile, gentle eyes, the face behind every letter, the face she would never meet. At the bottom of the box sat one final envelope. Daniel's grandmother had saved it. It was the last unfinished letter, the one Daniel had been writing before his death. Emily opened it carefully. The words were short, simple, but they changed everything. "I don't know if we'll ever meet. Life is unpredictable, but if anything ever happens to me, I hope you know that writing to you became the best part of my life." Emily cried harder than she ever had before, for a man she had never met, for a relationship that never truly existed, and yet somehow it had been real. Years later, Emily finally opened the clinic she always dreamed about. Framed on her office wall was a photograph of Daniel. Patients often asked who he was. She always smiled and gave the same answer. "Someone who taught me that love isn't measured by how long you know a person, but by how deeply they touch your life." The soldier she fell in love with never walked into that train station. He never got the chance, but the impact he left behind lasted forever. Sometimes the most powerful love stories aren't the ones that end with two people together. Sometimes they're the ones that remind us how precious every moment really is. And somewhere between the letters, the memories, and the unanswered questions, Emily discovered that the man she loved was both real and gone at the same time. Do you think Emily was wrong to fall in love with someone she had never met? Or does true love go beyond seeing someone face to face? Let me know in the comments.